Morning, happy Sunday. Coming live because my order did arrive this morning as Amazon said it would. So I'm gonna open it up live and work with them, see what we got, and then try and do something with it. Oh, sorry for talking while I'm ripping that open. But, oh my gosh, can I get that open? Sometimes this tape will I can do it with my hands, and sometimes I can't. I don't know why. Sometimes that tape is really down there. And this is a really big box. Okay. I know sometimes people really like to see you, like, take things out the box and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, why not? We'll make some people happy. Even though I don't even know how all this is fitting on my desk right now. Okay, so of what I purchased, because I'm playing around with mediums of various types. Okay, so this is solid tempera paint, um, and it's pastel colors. It says it's washable, dries in 90 seconds, mess free. It's by the Pencil Grip. I don't know if you can see that company. So that's one thing. Okay, where did I put these finally? Okay. Then these, I was actually after a crayon by these people, by Wonder Sticks, because where's their name? There it is. You can see it on the crayon there. Because it was in it was on their list of crayons that they reviewed, and they had reviewed the Bic crayons that I've been struggling, like, trying to get my order for the past few months. Um Big crayons were the top rated out of them, and then they also had what's the one that begins with a P that we all know? Oh my gosh, Prang, Prang, and a few other ones they had on there. But Wonder Sticks was one that they had on the list. It was kind of like, it wasn't their favorite, but it was in there and it had some positive qualities that I kind of, well, it's actually right on here too. It says easily wipes off and of whiteboards, windows, and glass. And it's also permanent on paper, poster board, wood, and more. The benefit for this is if I don't like using it for coloring, I can use it for the whiteboard we have here at home. So that's kind of cool. Um, so this is 24 colors of this. Let's see. Okay, so these are what I purchased that when I searched for the Wonder Sticks crayons. Oh, I'm trying to move beyond the box. The box is sticking me in the neck. Okay. Um, they didn't have those. They were only coming up. Oh, I forgot to mention that they call them chalk crayon. That's what it's listed as on um Amazon. So I don't think it's the same thing as what was in that review. But I don't know. It could be they changed the name of the product or whatever. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna find out basically how it works on paper. Um, yeah. So okay. So what I thought this I think is kind of similar to what the Wonder Sticks that I was looking for are supposed to be like. I'm not absolutely sure, but these actually kind of look like the King Art crayons a little bit. I don't know, but these are less expensive. Um, Kind of made for kids. Well, it says ages 3+, but I kind of wanted something to play around with. Again, like if I just I don't know, it's possible that I might actually give these away or take them to work or something to use for someone else to use if, you know, or like I have a tendency to try and use my own stuff anyway, though, because my interests, you know, evolve and change. So something that maybe I haven't used that I've had someday winds up being valuable to me, like something I can use. So I don't know, giving away unless I think somebody else really needs it or wants it. I tend not to do that because I usually wind up using this stuff anyway. So let's see. Let me get rid of this box. Oh my gosh, without dumping my coffee. Without. Oh, oh, oh. I'm going to put the box. There we go. Then I got these, which is I think it's by the same, the pens. It's by the same people? I guess it's not by the pencil grip people. These are also solid tempera paints in a stick. Says it's safe for kids, so hopefully that means it's safe for me. I don't know. One thing I know, I won't be dumping water on my desk, so I can say it's safe for me that way. And this set has neon, metallics, and which they spelled like that. Shame on them, teaching kids the wrong way to spell it. And classic colors. Thinking of this like for backgrounds and things like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. So let's see. I actually have these on here first. I wonder if I should do these first since I got them here. I was able to get my way to one box that had some sketch pads in it. And even though I'd rather, what's in here? There's something in here already. Even though I kind of would rather, when did I draw this? I don't know. When did I draw this? Well, geez, I guess it was a good one to pick out because there's already started in there. Okay, now I'm going to wind up swatching in it. That's what I'm going to do. I normally don't, but because these are different, these are kind of like new to me mediums. I want to see how they work because I want to decide what I'm going to use them in. So, where am I? Da-da-da-da. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Jean. Hey, Carrie. Good morning, Topi. And let me do my overlay on the chat so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you have those from Shuttle Art. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna swatch these to see what my plans are for them. So that was one objective. Actually, a couple of things that I also got. Where did I put you? Oh, there you are. With plans for doing the junk journaling, I got some Tembo mono liquid glue. I guess it has a broad tip and a pen tip on it. And I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. So like whatever I'm trying to glue, I got two options for what I can glue it with. And I got some double-sided. Let me see that. Double-sided adhesive tape. It's clear. It has a removable cap applicator, so it's kind of like those highlighter. Like I call it pens, but they're like shaped, kind of weird, like this. That's what this is shaped like. I don't know if this is. Can I open it? If you want to see it. Okay, here I use my cuticle. It's an old one. They don't sell these anymore. I think that happened like with the plane changes with planes after 9/11 or something. They stopped making them. Well, not after 9/11. It was after another time. All of a sudden, they stopped. I can't find cuticle trimmers in the store anymore, which is kind of weird, but which is okay because I still have a bunch. But when will you come out? So one. Why I got such a big box for it? That's bizarre. It's small for the size of the box. But anyway, this is what it is. Double-sided tape to be able to stick things to other things. Basically, so I have that like to put in my I'm gonna junk journal 2025 stash. Okay, like now I can get it back in the box, and the box is like really huge. That's weird. It's just strangely made. I guess they're trying to protect the tip or something. Oh. Okay, so that's that. So I'm gonna one more time. I'm gonna open these and I'm gonna swatch them. I think because oh, never mind. I just like my brain is kind of in floaty mode. It's just been such a crazy week. It was a crazy week, and now I have a few things to do for work this week, and a dentist appointment that I have to ask them some questions in preparation for me getting my braces off and replacing that tooth that I lost. Sorry, can't talk right either. So I got a lot of stuff on my mind. Okay, so this says they have actually original size, thin stick, and jumbo. I'm trying to imagine you use jumbo like if you're making posters or something, I guess. What's wrong with my picture here? I want my picture to be bigger. No, maybe I don't want it to be bigger. What's going on with it? Or, yeah, I don't think I want it that way either. I was playing around this morning. I was trying to make a short this morning, and that was an epic fail. I tried to use my phone, trying to use my new tablet, and just like, oh, brother. It's like more of the same aggravation, trying to make things work, trying to make things fit. Okay. So I'm going to swatch all of these because I want to see how they work so I can figure out what I'm going to use them for. What I'm going to use them on. Maybe I feel like I'm going to try these so you don't have to. Like, or whatever. Okay, like if I can get it open. Can I get it open? I do want to find a larger sketchbook though. Like I have bigger ones than but I didn't get the right box out. Because I'm still dealing with that same situation that my husband's still working on the bathroom. Still working on the shower and the like the outside. I don't know. There's a whole working on the bathroom. Let me just leave it that way. And and the bathroom, upstairs bathroom is right next to this room. So the room I normally would have to be able to move around and work and organize, shovel or shove things around or whatever. I haven't had that since he started working on that, and so I thought he would be done with it by now. Well, kind of thought he would be done with it by now. I think I kind of knew he wouldn't be done with it by now, but he didn't know he wouldn't be done with it by now. If you know how that works. And I don't know where to put this out the way. And so the time that normally I would have to do some major organization, I have lost because he's using the space I need to move around and shove things around with. So anyway, okay, so here we go. Do I need to do the white? I don't know if I want to do the white. Okay, let's start. I'm going to start to the left. I really wish I could show this while I'm doing it. I'm going to start to the left. I don't know if I can fit it all on here. That kind of sucks, but I want to. Okay, take care, Jean. How does this come off? Which side is which? Where does it come off? Okay, there's a hole at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom just because. Ooh. I wonder if I need some water. I'll add water later. This is really smooth. Goes on really smooth and buttery, though. These might be nice, inexpensive things to use for backgrounds. Especially when I'm, as I'm trying to learn how to use some of the more expensive things to do backgrounds in like coloring books. This might be a nice cheap option. Starter kit. Okay, how did I get that other one out so easy and now I can't? Oh, so hard. You have the colors on them? I mean, it's kind of obvious what color it is, but I need my glasses. Is the color on there? Doesn't say. And it just says on here, warning, choking hazard. Small parts not for children under 3 years old. Yeah, no color on here. That's what it looks like. Kind of looks just like a gel. Looks like a gel crayon, basically. That's that one. Even though I know it probably would have been better to do a video and do a video on each one of these separately, I just don't really have time. I have to get it in where I can fit it in. Because, I got work to do today. Ooh, that neon is nice. So what I wonder, seeing that, is how pencil would go over this. Because one way I kind of like to use neon is to use it to give me like an underglow, a glow that's underneath something, and like even if I only wanted a little sliver of a glow, cover the rest of it with pencil, I found that neons are actually kind of useful for that, for me. Okay, so how many I have here? I'm gonna go here. Or maybe I'll go backwards. So I think these ones, they said how many neons? 6 neon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that ends with the neons end with the pink. So now these are probably the metallics. It looks kind of metallic too. It's got shimmer. I tend to use a lot of gold and bronze. And so, more things I can have with that, for me, the better. Ooh, that's nice. Goes on very buttery. That goes on kind of weird. What's going on with this one? Let's see. Oh, I don't see metallic in this one. And it's kind of flaking and stuff, which is kind of odd. Okay. Green. These two seem to be going on different. This is kind of weird going on too. Maybe this, how many metallics? There's supposed to be 6 metallics, so maybe this isn't a metallic, because it doesn't look it, so. I guess that's a good reason for swatching these, so I know. Purple. Some of these feel almost like, they feel buttery, but they feel kind of wet and tacky, if that makes any sense. Okay, let me do the white. Looks like you can't even tell it's there, because the paper is white. Okay, and I can't even tell where I swatched as a result. Okay, there's yellow. I like how they feel. I'm gonna have to get some water to. Oh, I do have some water. I think I also like having some, like, kind of, oops, what did I do? Less expensive supplies around, because when I'm really busy, I don't, I may not have a whole lot of focus to really be able to, maybe we should move this up a little bit. I don't like how my hand is going on it. I may not have all that much focus to, and so I don't want to go in and use really, use expensive stuff or higher quality stuff when my brain is kind of like, just like, I just want to do something, play around, you know, I'd rather use the lesser expensive stuff when I'm in that mode, so I'm not wasting it. Oh, and I don't know why, but I kind of have this feeling that when work starts back, sorry, I'm having trouble talking today. My mouth, the teeth, our teeth are doing their thing, and it's we are definitely ready for the next stage because I can tell my teeth have actually moved in a place that's kind of less it's made it a little less comfortable to chew and a little weirder to talk. A little more weird than normal with the braces. So I can tell it's time for the next step. So I like the colors. Colors are, basic. Good enough. This blue. It looks pretty in the tube. Let's see how it looks on here. And these are called quick sticks. And I wonder too if you could take a brush to that and just paint it on as well. Which I would imagine that might even be how you're supposed to use them. And I just, didn't read the directions, but whatever. Are there directions? It says washable, no water needed. But I would imagine you can use them. Or they're telling me they're nut, egg, gluten, dairy, oat, and soy free. What, can you eat them? That's all I say. I suppose that's actually important for kids because kids will often eat things that are not intended for that purpose. I remember distinctly a kid that was in my second grade class who always would eat the glue. And I would look at him like, what is wrong with you? That's not food. Oh, this top is hard to get off. Why? Oh, oh my gosh. Why is this so hard to get off? What are we doing? Goodness gracious. Oh, it doesn't want to come off. Sorry. See if that helps. And now we need a rag. Why doesn't it want to come off? Wow. This does not want to come off. I'm going to use hot water, I think. Yeah, that's not happening. It's not letting go. Oh. And it's kind of short too, so that makes it a challenge. I need to use hot water. I'm not getting up now to do that. We're going to leave a blank spot for the purple. Oops, just fell. Put that in my sharpener box. Yeah, this one came out so easy. What's wrong with that one? I don't get it. It's a brown. And black. Really, I'm wondering why doesn't that one open? Give it one last try. Let's that's wild. Oh. Oh well, we'll try it later. Let's see. I'm going to try and put a little water to these and see what happens. Let's get a little cap full. And then we brush. Which one? Which one? Let's see the green. Because I can't remember. I thought that, yeah, tempera paints are water soluble. Yeah. Yeah. It is. I mean, in a way, it makes me wonder how similar, like, all these products really are, you know. But I just don't know for sure and in what ways that they're similar. Okay. So then I can probably just take the stick, put my brush on it, color an area. So that's nice to know I have that option because, you know, me, I try to keep as little water on my desk as possible because I don't want to ruin the other papers and books on my desk. So this might be a good quickie option for coloring. I kind of want to fix this one. I kind of messed up a little bit. Yeah, let's see what it does. Do one metallic to see if it keeps that metallic when you... And you know what? It looks like it does. It still stays sparkly. Cool. Good to know. I think I also got these because I had hoped that I would be able to break into my the Hemi gouache and the watercolors more by now. But again, because of the situation with my bathroom being worked on, that kind of ruled that out. Made that not possible. So I want to do something where I can do, you know, something kind of painty in the meantime. But I don't want to get anything that's too involved that, you know, will leave me not being able to do it just as much as not being able to do the gouache and watercolor. So, okay, I don't know how to get this back in here. Get it back in the case. I'm going to set it on there. I almost don't know if I want to do that. Not that coordinated this morning. Okay. I'm going to slip this back in. So that's that one. Let's do these next, which are the same company, same product. It's just different colors. These are the pastels. I don't really have a lot of things in pastels. And I'm not that necessarily fond of pastels per se, as far as, like trying to make a whole, coloring page or something that way. But I figure if I wanted to, if I found the need for it, this might be my option. So, tray. Okay. So it's 10. I'm going to start from the, I'm actually going to start from the right and move to the left. I don't know what this color is. It's different. And I probably should label this solid tempera paint. And they are called, what again? The pencil grip. Hello, write for me, will you? And this is, okay, here we go. Kind of airy on the top. So a lot of gunk on there. One thing I didn't check was how far does this go up? Not very. Oh, but you don't know how much is in the holder. An exempt fate here. Huh. Okay, it looks like it's about to tip right now, so I'm not going to do it any further, but okay, that's a fair amount of stuff in there. Oh, you didn't see me do that, did you? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. It goes further than that, but I don't want to... Is that actually the... Oh, yes. This is actually the stick. It's not a plastic case in there. That's the stuff. So this seems like it fills up as long as the stick is. So... Oh, no, this seems... There we go. Now it turned. These colors remind me of Easter. Which will be here before we know it. I do like these colors. Two different greens, which is nice. Pretty. Oh. This is an odd color with, I don't know what it is, yellow, I guess. It's kind of looks like phlegm. Sorry. But strangely enough, it's an interesting color though. Hey, TaylorMade. This is the stuff, I think I was telling you yesterday, the stuff that I bought. It was on Amazon. It did come today, like they said. So I've got like 4 different pigmented thingies. And so I'm swatching them because I want to see how they work so I can figure out what I'm going to use them on. And right now I'm swatching these. It's solid tempera paint. Tempera paint. I never know how to say that. This set is has this one here, which was a bigger box, has neons and metallics, and then just kind of the regular colors. Although they don't really have a red, because that's orange, not red. So they don't have a red. But anyway, and then now this is the pastel set, and these are washable. And yeah, and they're water soluble. So and I got a pastel set because I really don't have anything I don't have a lot of things directly that are pastel, and so I think particularly in terms of things for backgrounds. So I thought that would be something good to have on hand, just in case. I just got one more. Okay, so that's those. What do they call them? Okay, so Delcleon Classic Colors is this one. Okay, this is the wrong pen for the job. And these are the pastels. Okay. And I'll swatch this one later. I'm going to have to go to the sink, put it under some hot water to get this cap to come off, because it seems like it's just, it doesn't, it's turning, but that's about it. It doesn't want to come off. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. Sorry. Plus, I'm also, to do the junk journaling, I'm thinking that I'm probably going to just start by, like, just taking some pages, doing some pages, either just on loose paper or in my scrapbook, and just playing around with things. And then, like, take those and turn them into junk journal pages, like whether I, use the page as is, or whether I do some other things with it or whatever. I'm going to use them as components for that, because I can't go full on with it, because again, everything is kind of in disarray around here. So that'll be my way of prepping for that. I can put those right there. They'll actually fit there. Yeah, I do. I like the fact that, of course, I can use water. I can use them as is, and then I can use them with water. And I'm thinking I can actually take my brush to the tip of the stick and like paint coloring pages and other things that way. And I like that option, because like I need to keep water on my desk at a minimum. So, and it'll help me kind of get used to using water mediums that need water. It'll get me used to using them, like in coloring books and things, without having a whole lot of water on my desk or whatever, and without using the most expensive stuff. So, okay, so I think before I do the gel crayons, there's a lot of gel crayons, so I don't even know if I don't know if I want to do them in the same video or not. I don't know. So now these are the Wonder Sticks. The ones that I was looking for. And I just realized this is the same company. The pencil grip. This is by the same company, because they say it right on there, the pencil grip. Interesting. So these say they're a multi-surface writer. I don't know that they're actually a crayon at all. I'm not sure. It actually, in the description on Amazon, it says that it's chalk. Yeah, so it was a little confusing, just a little bit, but I was like, well, it says Wonder Sticks, so I'm gonna go for it. And they look like how the crayons looked in that crayon review that I watched. So I thought, I just said I'm gonna try them. Oh, you know what? Do we want to start from that direction? I'm gonna do this so I can get in there. Maybe that'll work. Okay, so these, I would imagine, I don't know. It says they're washable, so I would imagine that they're water soluble. Then that automatically means that, I guess. All these colors look like they're light. But we'll see what that means, what happens when I swatch them. How many of these are there? 24? I can do them on the same side, probably. I might need to find a better case for these. I know I have one. So, this is kind of awkward. I'm going to start from the right again, I guess. You know what? I'm going to start over here. As long as y'all can see it. Let's start on this side. So there's no color names on it. It's kind of interesting. Interesting design. So it scrolls up. You can see how much is in there from the color. They do have a crayon-like kind of look to them. So I'm trying these so you don't have to. Ooh. Oh. That's weird. I don't know if you can see that. So it goes on like the combination of chalk and a flaky crayon. That could be good. That could be bad. I should say that could be bad. That could be good. Because initially I'm thinking that's bad. This one's softer. Much softer than that one. Going on softer. Do a square. And I'm going right down to the very tiny the corner, but I'm going to work my way over. Kind of trying to make room for the, I don't know, for the gel crayons. Although I'm almost thinking that the gel crayons, I'm just going to use them and just find out how they work that way. I don't know. Rather than swatch them. Yeah, it's weird. They do feel like, they feel like a crayon in a lot of ways. With a little bit of difference. And they, as you can see, they kind of go on worse than a Crayola. And where's my, there it is. Let's check how the water does with them. Let's see what that does. Oh. That's interesting. I mean, it could be I've just bought different versions of things that actually work the same. I don't know. I don't really mind, though, because when you run out of one color, then you got a backup. Then I wonder what would happen if you combine these with crayon. What that would be like. So I don't think I'd want to use these without blending them. Because they're too rough. The way they go on. feel like you need water for this, unless you put them on a different surface. They have a whiteboard downstairs, and I can try them on that. It says it's also that it's permanent on paper, poster board, wood, and more. Which is interesting. It says it's permanent on it. I wonder how I would test that. I like these colors, though. I can see that much. Again, they seem to be kind of pastel. And I don't have a lot in pastels, so oh my gosh, it won't come out. Yeah, see, with how that is, I wouldn't want to use this without blending it. Do I have I can always find those things when I don't want them. Look if I have a... It's a pretty color. Need to do better at blending there. Excuse me. Oh, can't take a nap. It's too early. I only got up at 5. Well, no, yeah, like 5:30 maybe. I woke up at 5, got up at like 5:30. I don't know why I'm yawning. Looks like some good colors for doing like fair skin. Some good options for that. This possibly could be the go-to for that. Maybe. Oops. Kind of clumsy. That one. I don't know if it's because of how I position my hand or what, but that one's really smooth. Maybe I'm just getting used to how they apply. I think it's that one color. How long have I been in here? An hour? And again, these are called Wonder Sticks. Ooh. I'm not really sure how I feel about them right now. I do feel like I will use them. I just don't know. More than likely, there are other things that actually do what they do better. But just so you can see a little bit of what they do. So I decided to swatch these live. Ooh, I like that color. Excuse me. It doesn't look like what went on the page, but I like what went on the page for that one. I think I need more coffee. This is the white. Okay, so I'm going to put these in. Okay. So that's what they look like. These, I did the water on them. These are without water. So you can see they kind of go on kind of crumbly, kind of like my old Crayola pen, my old Crayola crayons. Just they go on smoother. You know, you don't get the stuttering kind of as you move that you get with crayons, like my old Crayola crayons. But it still gives you that kind of like not complete coverage. Blended this one by hand, well, with my finger. So it wasn't a totally wholehearted blend, but you can kind of see a little bit of how it blended there. This one I did a combination. First I did my finger to blend, and then I used some water, so you can see there's kind of some specks left in there. So I'll be thinking about how I apply this so that I don't get any lines left that I don't want to be there. So I'm going to have to kind of think about that when I use these. These I got to experiment more with to see how they blend, particularly with water. So I'm going to play around with them. So I do have the gel crayons, but I actually need to take a break. I need to go run around the house a little bit, and so I don't know. It's possible I may record a video of me swatching those, the 36, swatching these. I might as well show them. I do a thing of me swatching these. I'm not sure yet, or I may just start using them, and I'll figure out along the way. I'll talk about them as I use them. Like I said, it almost seems like these are three different formulations, slightly different formulations that accomplish the same thing. But one thing I like about these, the solid tempera paints, is that it comes in a stick like this. And I could apply it directly to the paper, leave it as is. I could apply it directly to the paper and blend it with water. Or I could use a brush and just use it on the tip of this and, color my page with a paintbrush, which I like. I like having those options. I like having a no mess option to be able to color in coloring books using something that's water based. So, um, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, I need to go run around the house and do some stuff. So, and then I'm probably gonna work on uploading my shorts or making a shorts or making a video or something for my doggy coloring pages. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and see you all soon. Bye bye.